In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA happening on March 27, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Milwaukee Bucks versus Detroit Pistons. For the 4th and final time, the Milwaukee Bucks, who own the NBA's best record, will take on the Detroit Pistons, who have the worst record in the league. The first 3 matchups all went in Milwaukee's favor, with 2 of the wins coming by at least 20 points. On paper, this game is lopsided, but there's a reason teams still suit up. The Bucks are 12-2 against the spread in their last 14 road games and 6-0 against the spread in their last 6 Monday games. The Pistons are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 home games and 0-5 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The under is 14-6 in Bucks' last 20 road games. The under is 21-8 in Pistons' last 29 overall. The Bucks are 8-1 against the spread in the last 10 meetings in Detroit and 16-4 against the spread in the last 21 meetings. The Bucks were in red-hot form before they ran into the Nuggets in a tough loss on Saturday, while the Pistons have continued to drop games on a nightly basis as they've lost 16 of their last 17 games overall. The Bucks will be kicking themselves after they played so poorly in the second half on Saturday, but I expect them to bounce back against this ice-cold Pistons team who just got blown out by the Raptors. The Detroit Pistons are getting rocked left and right, and it's hard to find confidence to back them. However, this is a lot of points. The Bucks win on the road by an average of just half a point, and they're 5-7 against the spread as a double-digit favorite. At this point in the season, it's about winning and moving on. Give me the boatload of free points. So the Detroit Pistons to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. 6 of the last 8 meetings between these clubs have finished under the total, which makes sense. Milwaukee has built a reputation as one of the best defenses in the NBA the past few seasons, while the rebuilding Pistons are trying to piece things together on both ends of the floor. Over the past 8 meetings between the Bucks and Pistons, Detroit is only averaging 103.5 points per game. Take away the 130-point outlier from their most recent meeting, and Detroit's average over the preceding 7 contests is 99.7. Milwaukee's road games have seen the under hit 25 of the 37 possible times, and against an offense that's missing firepower and struggling, expect this game to finish below the total as well. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Dallas Mavericks versus Indiana Pacers. 2 teams fighting for a spot in the play-in tournament battle on Monday night when the Dallas Mavericks travel to take on the Indiana Pacers. Dallas just got upset by Charlotte, losing on the road 110-104 as 12.5-point favorites. Indiana is also coming off a road loss, going down 143-130 in Atlanta, failing to cover as 10-point dogs. These teams met earlier this season, with Indiana pulling off an upset on the road 124-122. The Mavericks are 3-0 against the spread in their last 4 road games and 3-1 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Pacers are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 Monday games and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The under is 6-2 in Mavericks' last 9 overall. The over is 8-3 in Pacers' last 11 overall. The over is 5-2 in the last 7 meetings. The Mavericks are shorthanded here as Luka Doncic has been ruled out, while the Pacers have listed Tyrese Halliburton and Miles Turner as questionable. Dallas will be on their 2nd day of back-to-back games and will likely be without Doncic, as he will serve his suspension for receiving his 16th technical this season. Dallas is also the 2nd worst team in the NBA against the spread this season. They only cover in 38.9% of their games. Dallas is in a bit of a tailspin as their star backcourt has not produced the wins they were hoping for. Indiana needs to win if they want to compete for the 10th spot in the playoffs. Halliburton got a day of rest to potentially mentally get himself ready for this game. Indiana won the matchup on the road in the only game between these two teams this season. Dallas has only won 2 of their last 9 games, beating the Lakers on a buzzer beater and taking down the lowly Spurs. The Indiana Pacers aren't world beaters, but at least they're at home and we're getting a free bucket. I'm not sure who is thrilled to back the Mavs in their current form, especially as a favorite on the road and on the end of a back-to-back. The Mavs are a mess right now with back-to-back losses to the Hornets. Luka admitted he's not having fun, and the Mavs overall don't look all that inspired. This could get ugly fast if things don't change. I do not trust Dallas on the second day of a back-to-back without their franchise player, so the Indiana Pacers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Mavericks should be able to generate offense against one of the worst defensive squads in the league. Dallas is one of the better three-point shooting squads, and the Pacers rank 24th in the NBA in three-point defense. Dallas takes more threes than almost everyone, ranking second in the NBA with an average of 43-point attempts per game. In addition, Indiana was able to connect on 52% of its field goals in the 124-point performance against the Mavs last month. They have netted at least 120 points in 4 consecutive home games. The over is also a convincing 4-0 in the Pacers' last 4 home games. I expect plenty of scoring. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Houston Rockets versus New York Knicks. The Houston Rockets get right back to action on Monday night in the second game of a back-to-back, this time traveling to New York to take on the Knicks. Houston has the second worst record in the NBA and should be in great shape to earn one of the top 3 picks in this May's NBA draft lottery. The Knicks, meanwhile, are battling for playoff positioning in the Eastern Conference. The Knicks seem destined for the 5th spot in the standings with a game and a half cushion on the sinking Nets and well behind 4th place Cleveland. The Rockets are 5-14 against the spread in their last 19 road games and 3-1 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Knicks are 6-2 against the spread in their last 9 home games and 9-3 against the spread in their last 13 games overall. The under is 5-2 in Rockets' last 7 overall. The under is 4-0 in Knicks' last 4 overall. The Rockets are 9-3 against the spread in the last 12 meetings in New York and 1-6 against the spread in the last 7 meetings. The Rockets will again be missing Yeezy and Tate, while the Knicks are keeping an eye on Jalen Brunson, who is questionable for this one. The Rockets have gone cold again with 5 losses on the trot, and they are coming into this one fresh off a blowout loss to the Cavaliers. The Knicks have been well below their best lately, but they were close against the Magic, and they should be well rested as they haven't played since Thursday. I don't want to back the Houston Rockets as much as the next guy, and the Knicks blowing the doors off here wouldn't be a surprise. However, this is a lot of points for a Knicks team that's not that good. This will be the 3rd time this season the Knicks are double-digit favorites, and they failed to cover their previous 2 matchups. Lots of free points, so the Houston Rockets to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Entering Sunday night's game with Cleveland, the Rockets have gone under the total in 5 of the team's last 7 games. While the Knicks are just 2-2 to the under in their last 4 games, I expect the defense to be a priority in this game based on the team's recent stretch of ragged defense. In addition, the fresher Knicks should dominate the boards after being off since Thursday night. With that in mind, pace of play should be dictated by New York, and the Knicks prefer a more isolation-type offense, ranking just 26th in the NBA in pace of play. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.